This is Stella. Welcome to my video. Today I'm doing something that I've never done before. And I've done a lot of prep work. So we'll go through all that first. Okay, I purchased these graphics and I will put the Etsy address down below. These are beautiful floral windows. There's 26 of them. I may use more, print out more, or I may use less. Anyway, they are absolutely beautiful. Just gorgeous. Should probably show you them all. 26 different ones. Almost like French provincial. They're just absolutely amazing. Anyway, what I did was I printed them out on my cardstock. Now for these I'm using a 200 GSM, and with my the program on my computer, I measured out exactly what I wanted for my, these are going to be waterfalls by the way, exactly the size I wanted for my waterfall, which is 7 inches by 4.5. So I measured that out on my program, and then I put the PNG photos, pictures inside that. Then on this side I've got a score line of 5/8 of an inch, I think I did, 5/8 of an inch. So I coloured the back of each piece, each 7 by 4.5 piece, in a very pale cream, and then on the last 5/8 of an inch here I coloured that little bit white, so that I knew that was going to, you don't have to do it this way, you can just do the whole thing in white or whatever background colour you wanted, but I just wanted to do that. Just made it a little bit easier for me. Anywho, when I downloaded these, it said they were PNG, but I found that they were not. They had a white background, so I had to do that myself. So hopefully you'll be able to do that, to turn them into PNG. So on my program, on my screen, we'll just go through these quickly, show you how gorgeous they are. Okay, on my screen I had one there, and then I copied that size to there on an A4 sheet of paper. And you need one. So on my screen I did that, and then I imported the image to go there. Not necessarily in the middle, but just wherever it, just wherever I thought at the time. A little bit more towards the right. So then I put a border around of a slightly darker shade than this cream or ivory that I did, so that when I printed them out I could cut around them and be super duper accurate. But you can see this one, it's not super duper accurate. Let's see if you can see it. You see the faint line there? That was my border line, so I do need to trim this one back. I'm just going to do that with my scissors. Just a little, that's all it needed. Okay. That's them. These are going to be waterfalls. And I'll show you how I'm going to do them. Let's just go with the back first. It's about 1/2 inch. Another 1/2 inch. And again. And again. So I'm doing 5. Okay, see if I can pick this up like that. So that is what they're going to be looking like on the page. And the page is going to be 9.5 by 7. So we've got oodles of room there to open up these. And this is where photographs will go on the back. Okay, this is 200 GSM cardstock, and it is going to cover my box board, which is going to be the cover of my album. And this is a 900 GSM, very, very thick and sturdy. It's 1.5 millimeters, and I've cut them to 7 1/8 by 9 5/8. So it's only marginally larger than my page. Put that to the side. And this is one I chose for my cover. I took this piece, a piece of this brickwork from one of these. I can't remember which one actually. I think it might have been that one there. And I lightened it. And I enlarged it to fit my paper in my program. So if you've got a program that allows you to do things with images, good on you. If not, use whatever papers you want. You could, if you had got something like this, you could simply print them out. You could still print them out. Of course you could. The same way that I did. You don't need a program for that. Okay, if you've got any queries on that, please ask. Okay, so I have these. All my pages are basically going to be this background, because I don't want anything taking anything away from these beautiful pictures. So we're just going to have the brick background. And these I cut from 300 GSM cardstock, white cardstock, and I've printed that brickwork on both sides. And I've got 2, 3, 4, 5, I've got 6. Now I don't know if I'm going to add more than 6 actual pages. It just depends on how I feel actually. Okay, so with these, when I cut the waterfall out, they are 7 4.5, and I scored it 5/8 of an inch there. And these pages I am going to score tell you the measurements of these first, if I haven't already. Okay, the pages are cut to 10.5 by 7. Now we're going to score them at 3/4 of an inch and 1 inch. And then we'll fold them over on those score lines. Just give them a jolly good burnish. Good, firm, gentle burnish. And that's what we've got. And that's the way our page is going. Just because I scored on this side, that's where my scoreboard starts. Yours may start over here. That doesn't matter. So let's do 6 of these. Oh. Ooh. We didn't cut that off. We're stuck with it now, unfortunately. Could probably print out another one. Can you see that? I've got a little bit of white. And that's not going to look very nice, so I will print out another one. Okay, 3/4 of an inch and 1 inch. Just make sure they are all trimmed properly. Okay, and something that I have discovered by using printables, don't drip any liquid on them, because printer ink will smudge. Oops. Unless you're using laser. Okay, let me show you. I just made a little boo-boo there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this over. And I'm just going to run my tool over that, pushing it slightly back in. Over here. And you can't see it. It's gone. An easy fix. 3/4. And you did it again. Seriously. I went too fast. And this is a new scoring board that I don't particularly like. All gone. And 1 inch. Okay. I am going to print out another one, so let me just pause and I'll be back in a tick with it all done. Okay, I'm back. I've done another one. Printed it out. Now we've scored it and we're going to fold and crease and burnish. Here we go. Okay, I've got 6 of these. Now let's put our pages together. I'm following instructions from Dawn of Dawn's Inspirations. If you haven't seen her videos, please go and have a look. I will put her address down below. Okay, so what I've done here is I've folded this back onto the 1 inch score line. We've got our little other one here, so we're folding it flat, and we're folding this one flat as well with my glue, if it's going to work for me. We're going inside the 3/4 size, so just go up to there, to the edge without going over, and don't go over that 1/4 inch there. Now let's grab this one and place it over the top. Make sure our papers are straight together. Okay, before I do that, I'm going to just make sure burnish that. Open it up there and burnish that inside one. Okay, you can see I've got 2 1/4 inch sections now for the spine. Put glue on the 3/4 inch piece. Grab another one, fold that over, and match it up. Make sure we are straight there and straight there. Great, you can see we've got 3 together now. You can use tape, but do add glue as well, because tape remains wet. Whereas glue dries. Dawn explains this method It's almost like one-on-one. She's just doing it while you watch. Brilliant. Perfect, perfect. Last one. If I want it to be last one, it can be the last one, or I can print out more if I want. And that's what I'm going to have. It's a loose binding, spine I should say. And then I need another one that is going to go just straight from here to here without the edge, so I can use this one. This is one I cut wrong earlier, but as it happens it will work now because I had forgotten about the top page. So we still need it 7 inches. And we need it 9.5. It looks like 9.5. I think we need 9.5. There. So we just need to cover that there, and we're hunky-dory. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 6 at 10.5 by 7, scored at 3/4 and 1 inch. Oops. And I've got 1, excuse me, at 9.5 by 7, no scoring. That is just going to finish this off. Make sure we're straight. There we go. Good old burnish. There. Now, according to Dawn's instructions, I can measure this. Make sure they're straight. and I'm going to measure these back pieces, and I've got 4 centimeters, or I've got 1 5/8 inches. So my spine there, across there, is going to be 1 5/8 inches. Let me just double check. 1 5/8, yep. I'm not going to do the spine just yet. It's going to be done later. So what we are going to do first is do the back and the front. And I've decided rather than go with the white, I'm going to go with the craft brown. I'm going to go with this. So this is, I'll cut this to 8 1/4 by 11 3/4 for some other project and didn't use it, so I'm going to use it now. Let's just cut them both. I'm just going to use my scissors, it's just quicker. There we go. So let's get some tape. I'm going to use this large 3/4 inch because I really want to get it done fairly quickly. I just need to put the lid on my glue. Okay, I'm just going to go around the edge, giving it a border. Okay, and we want some down the middle for sure. I might put 3, I think. And we are going to use some glue as well. Okay. So we've roughly got about a 1/2 inch around each side. This is really quite thick, this craft thing. It's you know, I think it might be 250 GSM. I'm not sure of the poundage. I'm going to go for the 1/2 inch tape. I'm not taping the corners because I'm going to mitre them away. I'm going to leave about an 1/8 of an inch, maybe not quite that much on this box board, because this box board is a bit thinner than I normally use. I normally use 1100 GSM. Okay, let's start. And some glue. Pinch in that end there to cover the point, and go across. Give it some glue. Pinch that in. See how lovely those corners turned out? Beautiful. And they will be covered with not this piece. They will be covered with the same inside, with the same brickwork. I'll have to print out some more. Okay, that's one. And number two. And 3 in the middle. When we've done this, we'll start doing the first waterfall. And get it as straight as I can. We're just telling the paper where we want it to go. Now the 1/2 inch. This is brilliant, this craft board. It just doesn't, excuse me, it just doesn't crack, which is great, as you probably feel yourself. Cracking when folding is it's heartbreaking sometimes when you go right through the process and then you've got a crack. Oh no, you could scream. I could use this all the time, this craft paper. It's just brilliant. Oh, no you don't. You can get down there. Keeping fingers crossed this album is going to work out the way I want it to, the way I drew it on paper. So you're watching me right from the start. with this new idea. Okay, now that one was just a little bit off. That's okay. So there's our front and back, and this piece will go on the front eventually. So here we go. Let's choose 5 to go together. 2, nice. I'll split them up. There, there, there. Okay. I'm just going to make sure that I'm in the right measurement area. I'm going 1/2 inch from here. It's not quite 1/2 inch. That's 1/2 inch, and that's 1/2 inch. Half an inch. I just don't want to stick them willy-nilly, you know. But I think perhaps 1/2 inch is too much. I think it should be 3, yeah, 3/8, because we don't have room for that one. Okay, let's go 3/8. Perfect. 3/8. It really is worth taking your time with this. So we've got our 3/8. That is straight. I'm going to stick my hand under there and take, let me just fold that over. Hold that very firmly and make sure I am straight. And then I'm going to put some glue on here. I'm not using tape because I want wiggle room just in case. So before I burnish, let's make sure we are straight. Yep. Now it's up to you whether you do them on top or underneath, and I'm going underneath. So this one needs to be 3/8 down, so that's 1, 2, 3. put my pen mark the other way. Oh well, I know that's 3/8. Just to be sure. Perfect. So do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get a piece of card. Just going to mark it at 3/8. There, that's 1, 2, 3. Just make sure that's our 3/8. That's a little bit big, because 3/8 is not that big. That's it. Here we go. We put our 3/8 marker on the second one, and then we place it down. Make sure we are going straight. Yep. Perfect. Well, as perfect as paper crafting can be. Because measurements can differ. Depends on your ruler, your cutting board, and your scoring board. Now I've got 2 scoring boards, and the thickness between each groove is different. Okay, that is our first page. That is just gorgeous. Those windows are magnificent. Okay, let's just move that one over and we'll go with the second one. Let me double check. 3/8 and 3/8. We're slightly wrong in our little measuring tab here, so we'll just fix that. Just a little bit wider at one end. Whoops. That's better. So I'm just going 1, 3, and there. 5. Did I take it from there? Okay. Okay, that's a blue one. Let's go for something. There's a lot of blues. I love this one. Let's go with this one. Purple, nice. Oops. So you've probably worked out that this is a landscape album. And you're thinking, yeah, no kidding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I really like that background. I was going to put smaller images of these, like in a row, and pop them behind, but I thought, no, I really want those windows to pop. So those waterfalls are going to pop with photographs. Okay, let's take our little thing. Each one is different. I've got 26 and they're all different. But I will need to print some more, I think, because I've added an extra page, which I hadn't intended to, but I did. could round off these corners too if you wanted to. I just never gave it a thought, but it would look nice if it was rounded. 23. Okay, if you don't want to watch me doing this, you can fast forward. And also I'll have to make the decision whether to cover the flaps here. If I did, I would print out this shade that's behind the windows and pop it there. I won't put anything on this, it's not necessary, but these, they may need something. I'm not sure. Just checking my cuppa, and I did finish it. Perfect. Of course, when printing these out, you remember I told you 2 on a page like that. You could do double-sided on your printer. I'm sure you know how your printer works. Do double-sided and do the cream on the back as well, so that when you go back here, you've got the cream. Or you could do this on the back. That's totally up to you. Depends on how familiar you are with the printing process. To manipulate my images, I usually use Paint Shop Pro 7. Now that is so old. It is, I'm sure it must have been 98 or 1998 or something like that. But it works for me. I don't need to upgrade to, you know, the latest one. This one works for me and I understand it. If I got a new graphics program, it would take me forever to learn it. Getting older, you know, so, you know. It's harder these days to retain information. think, I'm not sure if Paint Shop is actually a viable program anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excuse me. I'm not sure if Jask was bought out by someone. I don't know. But I'm happy with the old program that I know. I don't need any new processes. It does the job for me. So if you've got a basic program that does the job for you, you stick with it. Okay, another 5. 3 pages to go. You can fuff if you want to, or just keep watching. Up to you. Okay, let's make a little mark first. A little safety net, for want of another word. Here we go. The pictures were printed out on 200 GSM. Just remember that. I could have done them on 300. Naughty girl, wipe my glue hands on my daggy old pants, runners, what do you call them? My warm winter pants. They are so daggy, seriously. I've got glue sticking all over them from Hot Glue Gun. I am a messy crafter. And I'm fine with that. I find my way. Yes, I'm going to have to print some more. Oh, a lot more, I think. Okay, I had 26. Now 5 5s are 25 when I went to school, so 5 5s 25. So that should be 5 pages. And I've got 6 pages, so I should only have 1 page left. So let's see if I'm correct. I've added that first cover there. I probably shouldn't have put a waterfall on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now I've got 7 pages. Well, I'm happy with 7 pages. As long as got enough paper to print. Okay, I'm back. I went away and I printed out some more windows because I realized that that piece I put on here wasn't supposed to have anything on it because the front was going to go on it. So I've added another piece and I've just given it a hinge, and it's got the spine as well. So this is where my my cover is going to go. And I could have used plain whites, but I like that, and it never occurred to me to print it out. I am learning this as I go. Okay, so we've got an extra couple of pages, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. It just makes it a bit bigger than I originally planned, but that's fine. Fine. So we're still with adding these. Now, as for the other 5 windows that I printed out, these ones, I had run out of my 200 GSM paper, so I printed them out on the 300, which is still okay. It is fine, but I've left them to the last page. Actually, this is, that first page is the 200 GSM, and then from there on they're thicker. I could have done them all in 300, it's no big deal, It's quite a difference, actually. It is quite a difference between 2 and 300 when you're looking at the thickness of paper. Absolutely. I don't think it's going to make any difference to my album. Great. Okay, now that we've got extra pages that I hadn't intended on, we're going to have to remeasure our spine. And it's going to be one and almost 2. 1 7/8. Let's just write that down. Just the spine is 1 7/8 by 7 inches still. 7 inches. Okay. Now, to put the front and the back on, we have got some leeway here because I did it slightly larger so that I've got 1/8 of an inch at either side. So again, I'm going to go with the tape. Go with the tape first so that I can see I'm putting it on the inside score line, not on the outside, on the inside one. So if I put that there first, then I'm not going to get confused and glue where I shouldn't glue. creases there, but let's just burnish them out. And we are going to add on, what are we going to add? Glue. Let's just get these all out first. I'm going to leave that one for the moment. Do this one last. Loud, isn't it? Before I stick it down, let's just make sure we are looks okay. And that one hopefully looks okay. I'm a little crooked, I think. I've got less up there and I've got more down here. I'm trying not to let that worry me. That is fine. That is really good. So we're going to do the same with this. Oh, shush. Okay, so here it is. And again, we're going from this score line, not the outer one, this one here. And you know what? I am just going to put a little nick there and a little nick here so that I can see it better once the tape is on. do it this way, so I don't have to guess where it is. Let's just see. You do it whichever way you're comfortable with. So this is a combination of Dawn's inspirations on the basic album and my waterfalls. Now here we go. Yeah, I think I'm going to do this one from here, or not, from here maybe. Let's just put that. Okay, let's bring it up. Oh my gosh, not bad at all. A little bit off, but nothing I need to cry about. Gosh, I need to get one of those new flat-edged silicone things. First thing I'm going to do is put front on there and back on this one, because I have been known. Right, now that we've got our covers on, our spine is going to be yet a different size. It is going to be 2 inches. So the spine is now 2 inches. Okay, so I want to cut this at 7. So at this stage, we could probably go straight over to Dawn and yeah, straight over to Dawn's and get how she did this this spine. Now I'm just going from memory. So I've got 2 inches in the middle. And I want, oh, not too much, maybe 1.5 inches. 1.5 inches. Well, let's go 2, 2, 2. So let's go 6 inches. Because my measurements are different to Dawn's because I'm doing a different size. So that's my 7. Then we're going 2 and oops, 4. Oh, that's perfect. Now, Dawn covered hers before putting this on, and she shaped it. But because I have such a beautiful picture to go in front, I don't want this here. So I'm going to put this on underneath my picture. Whoops, go back. And of course it's not 7 inches anymore, is it? It is 7 1/8. 7 1/8. By 6. Two and 4. Creasing. That's better. Ay, ay, ay. So let's just put, I do like to put a little bit of tape on as well as the glue. Especially at edges. So I'm putting a bit of glue on this side of the center, not on the crease. It is away from the crease. You don't want anything on here. Okay, I'm just going to do one side at a time. And pull it so that the edge isn't anywhere near the spines. Gosh, the noises that are coming from my devices. now I've whipped it over and we're going to do the second half, which is the back. Come on. That's the one. Same thing, and make sure they are straight together. I'll bring this over. There we go. And that's it. And everything opens up flat, beautifully flat. And you've got this nice rounded spine. Okay, I'm going to put my beautiful picture on. Let's measure. And let's measure twice. Here's my ruler. Okay, I'm going to have just an 1/8 of an inch, I think, on each side, so maybe not even that. So we're going for 9.5. Just write that down. By 7. By 7. I said I was going to measure twice, didn't I? Nine and a half by 7. I'm just going to take the selvages off first. Top. Now, let's measure how much 7 is. So if I go right across where that finishes, where that piece of that window finishes, down to there, I'm going to take it a fraction above that. Just a fraction above it, and I'm just going to put a little pencil mark there. I can rub that out, easy peasy. And now 7 inches. Beautiful. And now I want 9.5. 1.5, 2.5 there, 2.5 there, so that side. Can take 1/8 of an inch off that. I wasn't quite there. Okay, and now we can find 9.5. And away we go. Isn't it just gorgeous? It's just beautiful. My favourite one, I think. It's going to be lovely. So I didn't need to print out on the back of this, but just went with the flow. Once I've got this on, all I have to do is print out something for the back, which will probably be this one. But yeah. So the back will be the same size as this. Are you serious? Oh, no, this is the front. I thought I was doing the back because I was talking about it. Whoa. Scare me. Front, double check. Yes. Right. That is going to be close to the edge there, to the edge here. Okay. pocket in here would be nice. I think I might do a pocket with one of the windows, and look, I've got one right here. What I might do is just roughly cut around here, just up to there. Make a tuck spot. So much there. Across two sides, down and across, and we just pop him there. And then I will get a photo mat and put it in there, and it just so happens I've got another one. Yeah, I printed these out the wrong size, that's why we've got them, these extras. I'm just going to grab the corners there, and there we go. Now, I could do that on all of these, and I think I will. I think I will actually. So if you've got plenty of room for photos, I can even put a tuck spot here. There's so much I can still do with this album. So I hope you'll come back and see me finish it, which won't be a long video, and see what I've done with the rest of it. Okay, thank you for joining me for this, and do go and check out Dawn's album and the Etsy shop for these printables. Beautiful. Thanks very much, and I'll see you next video. Bye for now.